20 surprising facts about Microsoft One. Microsoft's first major deal was with IBM for their new computer's operating system in 1980, which the company named PC-DOS. The deal was a whopping $50,000. 2. November 1985 saw the first release of Microsoft Windows, Windows 1.0, a 16-bit system. 3. Bill Gates was officially the youngest billionaire when he reached this astounding feat in 1987 at the humble age of 31. 4. Gates' famous property Xanadu 2.0 is supposedly worth a staggering $123 million as of 2017. 5. The renowned Windows jingle, recognized across the world, was created for Windows 95 and was designed by musician Brian Eno. 6. Workers at Microsoft bring 1 pound of M&Ms in to celebrate their time at the company on their anniversary for each year of employment. So, if you worked there for 10 years, that's 10 pounds of chocolate. 7. Microsoft created the first smartwatch in 1994 with the Datalink 150. The watch, co-produced by Timex, required a PC running Windows 3.1 and over and was water-resistant to 100 meters, much more than any PC at the time. 8. The X in the name Xbox comes from Windows DirectX software that the OS uses for processing graphics. 9. The current Microsoft logo uses the OS word font Seiko alongside the familiar 4-colored squares. 10. Microsoft headquarters had 35 cafeterias with free candy and drinks for its employees, with breakfast being served until 2 p.m. One cafe, the Cafe Red West, boasts an impressive 2,000 visitors a day. 11. Microsoft employees' gender balance is at almost 3/4 male to female, according to one list in 2015. The average software engineer gets $106,000. 12. The 10,000th patent Microsoft acquired was for the Microsoft Surface, the revolutionary laptop device. 13. The hyphen in the company name, Microsoft, was removed after a decision was made in 1981. 14. Q-33 was the first plane to hit one of the Twin Towers in 2001. When you type in Q-33 in Microsoft's Wingdings font, a very sinister and uncouth thing appears, Q-33. Whether a coincidence or a cruel joke, I strongly believe Microsoft should remove it. 15. The Microsoft Mouse was Microsoft's first delve into the world of peripheral mice. The device, released in 1983, came with any purchase of Microsoft Word. 16. Sonoma County, California, was the location of the most famous Windows desktop backgrounds. The field with a blue sky, or Bliss, to give its official name. The photo was taken in 1996. 17. To keep up with Google, Microsoft has an army of very virile rabbits wandering around its corporate campus after a load was dumped many years ago. 18. The well-known and frequently played PC time waster Solitaire was actually given as a game for quite an interesting reason. The game is based on a premise that the user drags the cards to the relevant match, in turn educating the user on how to drag and drop. 19. The arrest photo of Gates actually forms the outline for the default picture option in Outlook 2010. 20. In 2014, the Surface Pro was said to become the NFL official tablet, but the deal became a flop when commentators kept calling them their Apple counterparts. 21. After an unfortunate naming abbreviation mishap in Windows 98 with the critical update notification tool, the program was renamed to Utility to form CUNU. 22. In 2014, Bing, the Microsoft search engine, accurately predicted that the World Cup final would be Argentina v Germany. 23. Former CEO Steve Ballmer said in 2011 that he found it hard for him to become excited when it came to Android devices. 24. Microsoft only has an estimated 25% of the stores worldwide when compared to its biggest competitor, Apple. 25. In 1992, the first ever Windows virus became prevalent, WinVir 1.4, but this virus was not the first PC ever. This came much earlier in 1986. 26. A man named Bob and Microsoft came to an agreement over internet domains after Bob owned Windows2000.com and Microsoft owned Bob.com. 27. Microsoft's encyclopedic software, Encarta, was discontinued in 2009. It was codenamed Gandalf, and its demise is often accounted to Wikipedia. 28. According to legend, when Microsoft released its browser Internet Explorer 4, some employees went over to Netscape HQ and placed a huge IE logo in their water fountain. 29. Microsoft has acquired an impressive 190-plus companies in its lifespan to date, including Nokia, which was purchased for almost $8 billion in 2014. 30. Windows XP was officially released back in 2001. Microsoft ended its support for XP in April 2014, but still, roughly 30% of all PCs are still using